Hi, I'm Emily Hicks, and I'm the attorney here at Emily Hicks Law. I wanted to take a minute before our initial call to talk to you a little bit about what we are going to be discussing on that call and to tell you a little bit about what a typical estate plan may look like for you and your family. I get a lot of questions about trust and about revocable versus irrevocable trust. So a revocable trust is going to be an agreement, basically, a document that we put together that is going to help you avoid the probate process. If you've gone through a probate before with a loved one, you'll know that it's a very long court process and it takes a long time and it takes a lot of money to actually complete that transfer of assets, because essentially that is the problem with probate is someone has died, they have assets in their personal name, and there's no other way to transfer those assets after they pass. So that's where a revocable trust comes in and really helps solve that problem, because we're able to retitle our assets during our lifetime so that it doesn't have to be done after our death. So that's going to be a big part of what we're looking at when we talk together about your plan and your goals for your family. If avoiding probate is one of those, a lot of times a revocable trust is going to be just the tool that we need. So that's going to be a big foundation of what an estate plan looks like. Now, along with that are going to be some other documents. The distribution of assets, what I like to call the after death documents, are going to be the revocable trust and the last will and testament. Now, as equally, or I would argue even more important, is going to be while you're still alive and for whatever reason, illness, accident, or experiencing incapacity, then we need to have another set of documents prepared for you as well, which I call the while you're still alive documents. And that's going to be your power of attorney to nominate a trusted loved one, family member, friend, to handle financial matters for you if you're incapacitated. It's also going to be the designation of healthcare surrogate. That's essentially a medical power of attorney. We call it a healthcare surrogate in Florida, and that's going to be your trusted, nominee of someone that will make your healthcare decisions for you if you are not able to speak for yourself. Also, a living will. A living will is an advance directive, and that's going to talk about whether or not you want to be kept on life support in certain situations. I also prepare an advance directive in the event of dementia. So if someone is experiencing a dementing disease and they're in an advanced stage of that and no longer able to feed themselves, it specifies that you don't want to have a feeding tube, because that can prolong your life for several months and is usually a horrific event for your family. So along with those documents, also a HIPAA release. And that's a document that allows medical providers to share your medical information with whomever you trust and have designated in that document. And there may be some, if you have real property, we may also put some deeds together conveying that real property to your trust. So that's typically what an estate plan looks like. We want to cover all of our bases from start to finish. Obviously, everyone thinks a lot about what happens after they die and they're planning for their legacy, but also, we need to make sure that you're well taken care of while you're still alive. So I look forward to meeting with you and guiding you through that process, and we will speak soon.